For the origin of that name, you must visit a churchyard in Hove. Once there was a mountain called Peak 15. Nothing was known about it. But in 1852, the surveyors found it was the highest in the world. And they named it after their surveyor general, Sir George Everest, a far cry from the Himalayas. When men were first drawn to Everest, it was an unknown quantity. And it lay between two unknown countries, Tibet to the north, Nepal to the south. Nepal in those days was closed to all foreigners, but in 1920, entrance was secured to Tibet. When the first climbers went to Everest, they hardly knew where it was. And what it was something entirely beyond them. Nobody in those days knew what really high altitude meant. In October 1952, Colonel John Hunt was called over from Germany to lead a new British expedition. Well, he must select a team, about a dozen of the very best climbers. And as quickly as possible, he must equip that team with the very best possible equipment. A project like this means a vast amount of planning and testing. And the climbers themselves played the role of guinea pigs in a decompression chamber at Farnborough, where the air is pumped out till breathing becomes very difficult. As difficult as if you were on Everest. He is exposed to anoxia. The air is getting thinner and thinner. As it were at the very summit of Everest, he is approaching unconsciousness. The capital city of Nepal is Kathmandu. Few Europeans have ever been to this city. It lies cut off from the rest of the world by mountains. There are no roads into Nepal, but there are roads inside it. So if you're in Nepal and you want a jeep or a steamroller, you've just got to carry it in. The British Embassy. And here the climbers meet the Sherpas, who will carry their loads on the mountain. Tenzing now meets Hillary. Then Hunt and Tenzing and Wiley go into conference. The march is about to start and there is much to discuss. How many days to Everest? This is the country of the Sherpas. When they come to a sacred wall, they always pass it on the left, for their prayer is carved upon it. But they are a cheerful, hospitable people, fond of singing and dancing and laughing. A mountain people, and semi-nomadic, to grow your potatoes or barley, both very hardy crops, like the people who grow them. In the next few weeks, they must become extra efficient and extra and ultra fit. But these goings-on seem strange to the natives of Tangboche. Hunt tests out his portable wireless. On the mountains, there will be a series of camps. Those camps must keep in communication with each other.
We had to get at least 500 pounds up here onto the South Col.
The glare of the ice can burn. This advance party must advance through a frozen but burning forest. A forest as haunted by danger as any jungle in the world. A nightmare of spikes and chasms. A wrinkled and ravaged face, but a face that is always changing. For the ice is always on the move. Cracking, rumbling, roaring. Murderous. A route. First find it, then secure it. This place also has a name. The climbers called it the Nutcracker. By now it will have vanished. But no one knew then whether it was opening or closing. They had been higher that day than any climbers before them in the whole history of climbing. Only 500 feet lower than the summit of Everest itself. Tomorrow it's Hillary and Tenzing, provided the weather holds good. If the storm subsides. Almost beyond imagination. Only 2 men in the world have reached that height on their feet. One of them born in New Zealand, the other born under Everest. These are the men who paved the way to victory.